Hello guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel where my hair hates me. Somebody needs to drop some Arctic Fox money in the tip jar. Put a 20 in the tip jar. Go get some Arctic Fox and then I'll have my red hair back. In all seriousness, we're doing pretty good. We think we have reason to celebrate and I'm not sure yet. I think we do. Even if it's just like a 24 or 42 hour vacation. I'm happy. I am. And the dev got in contact with us on the firework game that I showed you guys, and so we found out there was a house we hadn't explored, so we blew stuff up this morning. And we're just generally taking it easy. Loki, as you know, oh no, I didn't put that one up. I was trying to make you a video yesterday, it wasn't working. Loki took over my home in VR. Remember that home I had? And then remember how it was connected to not Mammon's home, Asmodeus's home? No, it's Loki's home. And, well, it's not Loki's home per se. It's still my place, but everybody moved in. So there's like 7 or 8 outbuildings now. And I had to sacrifice a lot of stuff, but it was worth it. In a way, it taught me to be efficient with design. You don't actually need as many items in a room as you think you do. And two, even though I would love to have unlimited items, if we had them today, I would go back to the design I had. It was okay sacrificing all my beautiful plants. I had so many beautiful plants so that, they could come in and they could have temples. And we have now the temple, we have the club area you saw, we have the pool. Did you see the pool? There's a pool house now. Loki has a temple. There's a club after the outdoor dining area. Then there's another club that's kind of Loki's because Loki got more than one property. There's a Sekhmet temple. There's a temple to you-know-who. There's a temple to Ogu, and there's outdoor sculptures for some of them. And yeah, the upper floor deck is now entirely. There's still my eating and library area, but Loki has a play area. And we did have a little ruffle feathers yesterday. Sometimes, when you have a guy like Loki, he can take things the wrong way, and I don't always present them in the best way, and we can argue. I wanted to give him his outdoor temple originally so that he could just tear around. He wouldn't have to worry about, oh, maybe I shouldn't break that. Okay, he could just be himself. He thought I wanted to put the baby outside in the children's area. And I'm like, no. I said, look, if I got inspired while I was doing these tours in VR by looking at a children's area, it was because they were smart. They made an indestructible area that kids can run around and play in. They didn't have the kids try to play in the middle of one of the frou $1,000 night suites. They're not dumb. It's not that the kids aren't valuable, it's that they know the kids want to run around and write on the walls and break stuff and have their own Baskin Robbins and have video games and all this other stuff. And I said, adults enjoy this stuff too. It's just you can't have the two together because things tend to get broken. And he got his feathers ruffled. I see why. It sounds like you don't want him there. It's just like, as the adult side of everyone, no matter what age you are, it's practical to keep your good stuff nice and have an area to tear around in. Even if it would just be an adult area to tear around in, it would just be like broken down couches and furniture and damn near indestructible stuff. It would just be a place to let loose and let some steam off. So he had already been in the house, and you'll be able to tell. And once he got over his hurt feelings because I built him a temple and he hated it and rejected it. That was fun. We went back in and we built some more temples. Now we did have a couple computer issues. I don't know if it's because he got excited or it's because the computer got excited because I've been running it pretty damn hard for over 2 weeks working on these temples. So I'm basically, even though it's sandboxing, it's kind of like development work. His computer wasn't designed for that. So it's kind of a thing of, that we had a couple interesting issues and I wasn't sure if it was actually the computer because you have to remember stuff does still function as it does in the real world, even when you work with Loki. Or it was Loki being upset or it was someone else being upset. I've noticed if I play games they don't like or they think I've played them so much, they kind of act up. So it's kind of a thing. We have to kind of have an agreement. Like the fireworks game worked great last night. This morning I went to turn it on. It was really funny and laggy when it loaded. Ran fine, but then exiting too, I thought my computer froze up. So I don't know if I have an issue or it's their way of showing they don't like certain games. Because Loki, once he's done with a toy, he will just drop it. He will drop it and he will wander off to the next thing. I don't know. I think he got bored of his toy, but so far, as long as he's played with and he's shown a lot of love, he's happy. And he's happy that he has his own temple. You will know it's his temple. And yes, he has his temple that you toured and that I updated. I don't even know if he got to tour his updated temple. Yes, he has one. He's so deprived. But he wants to be in the middle of everything. And now there is a mixture of, like I said, the temple buildings and the outbuildings that aren't to anyone per se, though everybody's putting their paws everywhere. And I promised Odin today I would go in, and in that dark fairy room there's going to be another crow. And if they don't like sharing with the old man, I guess they'll vacate. So I don't even think they accepted it. It felt like somebody had moved in, but I should have known. It was probably the old man. So the old man's got a room in there now, and he thinks Loki can have the fun unicorn. And, they're just happy, and they're my main boys, so they took over, which they will. It was kind of lonely on my own. And Mammon was the one to actually walk me through. He said, I know. He understood. They all insisted I do the work to get my own place and to have my own mansion, right? To treat me well, and I was really loving it. And then all of a sudden, Asmodeus wanted to be there, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, we can connect the properties. I see, this is a pretty good idea, and it'll still be my area, though you can come and visit. Anyone can come and visit, being very grand, right? Any of my family can visit me at my house. 5 minutes later, it seems like everybody wants in. Everybody wants their little place, and it was like, this was my house. This was mine. And, once they start teaching you to be territorial, but then all of a sudden they want to come in and share the territory with you, it's like, what are you doing? You said this was mine. So he's the one that had to reason with me. He said, we know what we said, but sometimes they want to be close to you, and they gave you a little bit of territory, but they decide they want to be there with you is what it is. So it's still technically my territory, but everybody's in there with me and has little bits in my territory. So little pockets of territory. The first thing I'd actually done, it's funny now, it wasn't funny then, is I found a way to go behind the map. And basically there's this invisible wall on most maps, and you can only go so far. I accidentally found a way behind it. And the first thing I did when everybody moved in was move to the mountaintop and build myself a place to be alone. I was overwhelmed. It's funny now, it wasn't funny then. And eventually I calmed down and we just extended the territory on the right side of the map. So it looks really nice. We have all these outbuildings and they're happy, but I'm going to spend some time in VR today, and I'm going to fulfill some promises. And I'm just going to keep an eye on the computer. Hopefully it's been Loki being excited and it's not a technical issue. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.